Welcome to Plot 27. This video is the storyline of the 2025 Korean horror movie titled The Ghost Game. The movie tells the story of a group of high school students who perform a spirit-summoning ritual for a video contest. A girl named Jae-young wakes up from a nightmare. She dreams that her stepsister, So-woo, is possessed by an evil spirit and attacks her. Jae-young is then confused when she notices a bruise on her neck. Jae-young and her friends plan to enter a YouTube video contest with a $50,000 prize. Ki-ho says he has found the perfect concept for their video and invites his friends to make a video about a spirit summoning method. Mi-yeon isn't interested in Ki-ho's idea, thinking that such videos are just staged. Upon hearing this, Ki-ho says that they will, in fact, make a fake video. A few days ago, he received a link from one of his subscribers about a summoning ritual. Ki-ho plans to turn the ritual into a fake documentary about a group of high school students who went missing while performing the ritual. After hearing this, Jae-young agrees to join, as do Mi-yeon and their two friends, Yeon and Dong-jun. Since they are still one member short, Jae-young invites her stepsister to participate, planning for her to play the possessed person. Jae-young actually had a sister named In-young, but she passed away. Jae-young takes her sister's ankle bracelet and heads out to meet the others. Before heading to the location, the six of them take a group photo, but Jae-young is startled, as if she saw something. They then board a train together. Jae-young and the others arrive at Shirgu Village, where they will perform the ritual. They enter an abandoned building and find an inverted pentagram symbol inside. Seeing it, Ki-ho says the symbol will enhance their video. Following the instructions from the link he read, they go deeper into the building, preparing to perform the ritual in an underground water storage tank. Ki-ho finds broken ritual bowls, while Dong-jun is puzzled by the pillars chained together. They then find a water pool used for the ritual. According to Ki-ho, during the Japanese occupation, all the water in North Seoul was processed through this dam, and all water spirits were sucked through the drains and ended up here. Mi-yeon doesn't believe this story, and the two argue. After Mi-yeon apologizes, the six of them prepare their equipment. Ki-ho brings cow's blood to make the ritual look realistic, using it to draw an inverted pentagram. Next, each of them must write down a question on a piece of paper. Jae-young urges her friends to actually perform the ritual, and So-woo agrees to participate as the medium. Jae-young suddenly cuts her hand so they can use real human blood, and then Ki-ho distributes the papers for writing questions. They start writing their questions, and Jae-young asks if she can meet her sister again. She puts In-young's bracelet on So-woo's ankle, and So-woo was very happy because she thought it was the first gift from her sister. After taking water in a bowl, they sit at the tip of the pentagram. Following Ki-ho's instructions, they begin the ritual, and So-woo enters the pool with her head covered. To end the possession, they must say, "Please go," before removing the head covering. Jae-young and the others begin reciting the incantation to summon the spirit, and something terrifying happens. Seeing So-woo truly possessed, Ki-ho immediately starts a live stream on YouTube. Mi-yeon sees "wrong" written on her paper, while Ki-ho's paper says "right." Yeon's paper says "flower," Dong-jun's "right," and Jae-young's also "right." The possessed So-woo starts counting, and the count reaches 666 for Jae-young. So-woo tries to approach Jae-young, but she can't leave the pool. Jae-young is shocked to see So-woo moving exactly as in her dream. Seeing So-woo spiraling out of control, they quickly try to stop her. Yeon and Mi-yeon panic because So-woo is still unconscious. They notice a mark on her leg, forming a symbol. Ki-ho is thrilled that their live stream is gaining viewers, but suddenly the internet goes out. Panic rises as they realize the exit door is locked. Dong-jun tries to pry open the door with a rod, but the handle is fake. Mi-yeon hears a terrifying sound, and a female ghost appears, shoving her hair into Mi-yeon's mouth. Ki-ho and the others are terrified as Mi-yeon becomes possessed. She runs and bangs her head against the door. Mi-yeon grabs a rod and tries to kill So-woo, but Jae-young stops her. They are all shocked when Ki-ho suddenly stabs Mi-yeon. It turns out Ki-ho was possessed too. He cries upon seeing Mi-yeon's body, while they remain trapped in the room. Dong-jun accuses Ki-ho of faking possession and killing Mi-yeon on purpose. Dong-jun shows Mi-yeon's paper, where she wrote the question, "Can I escape from Ki-ho?" Earlier at school, Dong-jun saw Ki-ho with Mi-yeon. Kiho threatened to release a video of Mion with a teacher if she didn't give him her test answers, but Mion counter-threatened, knowing he had been selling hidden camera footage. Dongjun suspects Kiho lured them there to kill Mion, but Kiho denies it, saying his last memory was Mion trying to kill So-woo. Watching the footage, Kiho insists it wasn't him because his leg isn't limping. Dongjun and the others see something pulling Kiho. A lamp shatters and hits his eye. Dongjun, Jaeyoung, and Yeon see you written on the wall. Kiho suddenly appears with a knife and attacks Dongjun. Dongjun survives, and they tie up the erratic Kiho. Jaeyoung apologizes for asking them to perform the real ritual, but Dongjun says they all agreed. The three panic as So-woo suddenly vomits blood, and the mark on her leg begins to disappear. Jaeyoung realizes something went wrong during the ritual. She says they should have followed the order of the answers, but Yeon left first, and everyone ran. By doing so, they broke the rules and didn't say please go. Jaeyoung urges her two friends to perform the ritual again to survive. They repeat the ritual with Mion's corpse, and the still unconscious So-woo is possessed again. After giving the same answers, they immediately say please go. So-woo suddenly lifts the head covering and says she is In-young, asking Jaeyoung if she should leave. Dongjun and Yeon panic because Jaeyoung didn't say the phrase. Dongjun explains that the one possessing So-woo isn't In-young, and the three force the spirit to leave. Jaeyoung and the others move Mion's corpse first, then Kiho, and finally themselves. Dongjun calls the police as his cell signal returns, but he's shocked that the officer knows his name even though he didn't say it. Believing they might not escape, Dongjun confesses his feelings to Jaeyoung, and they realize they like each other. Yeon, who has secretly liked Dongjun for a long time, is awake and overhears the conversation. Dongjun turns on the lights and sees that Kiho is dead. The video shows So-woo approaching Kiho, who then commits suicide shortly after. Yeon is frustrated because the nightmare isn't over. She becomes possessed and tries to drown herself in the pool, but Dongjun saves her. Dongjun takes Kiho's paper, which asks if his video will reach 1 million views. The prophecy comes true, as with Mion's paper. Dongjun realizes that Kiho and Mion died as predicted. His own paper asked if Jaeyoung liked him, meaning he is the next victim. Yeon gives her paper, asking who Dongjun likes. She is holding a knife and says if Jaeyoung dies, maybe they'll both survive. Yeon tries to attack Jaeyoung, but Dongjun restrains her and they chain her up. For secret doors suddenly open, but when Dongjun and Jaeyoung check them, the rooms are identical. Observing the building and ritual pool, Dongjun suspects the building was designed for rituals from the start. As they continue investigating, they don't notice Yeon freeing herself. Dongjun finds a paper with 666, translating the Chinese characters. When 5 prophecies are fulfilled and 5 lives taken, the body will be restored. Suddenly, Dongjun hears a scream and finds Yeon dead. Jaeyoung stabs Dongjun from behind, revealing that she orchestrated the gathering, not Kiho. And the limping spirit is actually In-young. As a child, Jaeyoung loved her sister deeply and promised to always protect her. One day, Jaeyoung saw In-young in the bathroom and pretended to need help. In-young slipped when he was going to help his sister and died from hitting her head on the tub. Jaeyoung felt guilty, and after the incident, their parents divorced. Jaeyoung's father remarried, giving her a stepsister, So-woo. Jaeyoung searches for a solution and discovers the 5 directions spirit ritual. When 5 prophecies are fulfilled and 5 lives are taken, then the dead will come back to life. Jaeyoung kills Dongjun, the 4th life. Seeing So-woo awake, Jaeyoung ties her to the pool, preparing to resurrect In-young. She finds So-woo's paper asking if Jaeyoung loves her. With the ritual's conditions met, In-young returns in So-woo's body. In-young is confused, only remembering falling in the bathroom. Jaeyoung plans to take her sister out, but something happens. The entity in So-woo's body isn't In-young, but the demon, Gamagen. It thanks Jaeyoung for releasing it from hell. Jaeyoung's nightmare comes true. She becomes the 5th sacrificed life, and the movie ends. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for the next movie storyline.